Since most of the cars in Pakistan are imported, the half shaft is broken and imported parts are not available. In order not to affect the normal driving of the car, the smart master prepared to use Avermedia for splicing. After a series of magical operations, the broken foil can be restored to normal use. The broken drive half shaft of the foil in front of us is the protagonist that needs to be spliced and repaired this time. This main component of power transmission obviously cannot withstand the torque of the engine by welding. In order to ensure the integrity of the foil, the master plans to use an Avermedia to splice and restore it. This will not only make the spliced foil more durable, but also the overall length will not be affected. As the master carefully measured with a caliper, the broken bevel will be cut. Only by processing the rough section into a plane can the subsequent splicing be concentric and coaxial. Considering that Avermedia needs embedded docking, the master not only uses a drill to open the axis, but also needs to use the mark tap to work the inner wall. After the hole position of the ball dragon end is processed in place, the selected Avermedia must also cater to the hole position. The tail end of the Avermedia is then carefully cut based on the previous hole diameter until a suitable embedded boss is produced. After the hole diameter is confirmed, the surface of the boss is cut to produce an outer thread that is consistent with the tap. This process looks very simple, but the master must pay attention to accuracy every time he cuts. Since the broken foil needs to be directly reproduced this time, the tail end of the Avermedia is cut off according to the length of the foil circle. This is the key to restoring the foil. After a simple rotation test, the two are tested. In order to allow more welding area for the two, grooves are cut on both sides of the gap. Only in this way can the strength of the welding be increased. After the work is completed, the groove is welded with welding rods. The crack can be completely covered by the welding handle. Considering that the outer diameter of the Avermedia is different from that of the foil, in order to avoid excessive cutting by the lathe tool, it is necessary to use cardboard to compare and measure repeatedly to ensure that the outer diameter of the foil end is completely consistent. This is the rigor of the Pakistani master. After the master simply shapes the spliced Avermedia in order to allow the original foil groove to be used as a reference, the cracked tail end is processed into a conical surface. It can fit perfectly into the Avermetal axle. Although they don't have a high-end corpse washing machine, they only need to modify the lathe slightly. The frame can move according to the width of the flower sword slot and reproduce the same slot. This is the wisdom of the Pakistani master. The amplitude of each rotation should be consistent with the slot width. Basically, there will be no, it's not a good problem. After the master's 50 passes, the factory slot has been restored. The flower sword generally needs to be fixed by the king. The head needs to be cut out with the help of a groove cutter to prevent the flower sword end from loosening. Then use sandpaper to polish off the hair on the surface. So this broken flower sword car half shaft was repaired with a section of Avermetal splicing. The Pakistani master's superb craftsmanship is praised.